Okay, here we go. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you good?
What's up? What's up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is good, everybody? Welcome into another edition of Blackout Sports Knicks. I am your humble host, Matthew Malik Wilson, your future favorite sportscaster. Across from me is my guy, Castro, and we're here with another Blackout Sports Knicks weekly recap. The Knicks go 4-0. 4-0 since the last time we've had a show. They've beat Charlotte. They've beat Toronto. They've beat Utah. And who else did they beat?
Magic.
And the Magic got their revenge on the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? So we're here to break all that down. Plus, new segment. We got players of the week. We got our own players of the week. So go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Ken, how you doing, man? Tell the people what's up.
I'm doing good. Can't complain. You know, work is good. Life is decent. And the Knicks are 4-0 in the last week. What more can I ask for, right? Like life, health, we good. We good on this part. What about you, Malik?
Yeah, I'm good, man. The Celtics loss had me a little bit, depressed. Had to listen to my guy Braulio in my inbox going crazy, talking about the Celtics are going to the playoffs and we better watch out and all types of stuff like that. But good to see the Knicks bounce back, man. The week has been good, and if you're tuning in, make sure you like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. We definitely appreciate that. And if you're watching, make sure you're a part of the show. Make sure you leave your comments, man. We'll talk back and forth with you. But we got to shout out our sponsor before we get started. CapCut, you see the logo over there. CapCut has sponsored Blackout Sports. Salute to them. If you're a content creator, there's no reason why you shouldn't have CapCut. There's no reason for you to hire a video editor, anything like that. All you have to do is upload the video and watch the magic happen. Shout out to CapCut, man. Shout out to CapCut from your guys at Blackout Sports. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. And like I said, the Knicks go 4-0 over the course of the week. Yep. There was questions about their defense. The point differential has been 17.7. The Knicks have scored 122 points per game, only allowing 104 points per game. We're seeing a lot of players step up. Josh Hart inserted into the starting lineup with the injury to OG Anunoby and Deuce McBride. He's been balling out. So, Ken, I just want to holler at you, man. What did you think about the Knicks week so far?
Listen, I thought it was great. It was a nice bounce back. Can't complain. Like we said, 4-0, right? Like that Celtics loss was a little sour. Like, wasn't great. It felt like it was karma. I spent a lot of time talking about Jaylen Brown's hairline.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Actually,
I spent a lot of time talking about Jaylen Brown's hairline. Not saying he saw the show, but
somebody sent them the link.
In my heart, somebody sent them a clip and said, "Yo," they said, "Stop rubbing your hairline on people." And my man's went for a little over 30. So, we take it. We take it in stride. It is what it is. I'm not worried about them. Celtics fans could be happy about making the playoffs. That's all they're gonna do. Don't see them.
They're the third seed now, right?
They are the third seed. They slipped in. I can't complain. Like, they're not bad. We are second seed, and we are sitting with the best points differential in the East. So can't complain. Can't complain about that. It's not the best in the NBA though. Best in the East puts us fourth best in all the NBA. So also we'll not complain about that, about having the fourth best points differential between what we put up and what we allow. So not going to complain there. Knicks are balling. And to be in the talks with points differential with the teams like the Thunder, Rockets, and Nuggets, that's great company, right?
All of those teams are balling. And then they're starting to, I was watching after the game yesterday. Shout out to NBC Sports. Started to talk about this Knicks being kind of like the clear favorite. Like everybody was like hype about Detroit and Detroit's number one seed and all that. Actually talking about getting Anthony Davis over there, which is crazy. They shouldn't do that. But they're starting to be like this groundswell after the Knicks were struggling, couldn't get a win on the road. This week they're starting to run through teams. Like we still need to see them like play good teams a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really good
Oh,
to
yeah.
see them get that win over the Magic this week. It was really good to see them decimate the Raptors both times, even though the Raptors were out without Emmanuel Quickly and without RJ Barrett yesterday. I kind of still see it's going to be the same outcome, even though Brandon Ingram was going absolutely crazy last night for the first 3 quarters. Yeah. But we're starting to see, like, this Mike Brown offense come together, and we're starting to see the defense from last year starting to blend together. So I'm really impressed with what I've seen from the Knicks so far this past week. And like I said, on ESPN, they're starting to say that the Knicks are looking like the clear favorites in the East to get to the NBA Finals. Do you agree from everything that you've seen so far?
Oh, 100%. And 100%. Here's where I sit with it is that in the sample size we've had, 24 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been fully healthy for a long stretch at all, right? We're going on tear, and we're without Deuce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cat, little quad bothering him here and there. Mitch on minutes restriction. We were without OG for a while.
3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks no OG, right?
So it's like, say what you will, have your gripes if you have any, right? But really be realistic of the fact that we haven't been fully healthy. We haven't had the full squad, every option available yet. And that's where people should be like, oh, that's scary, right? We don't got Shamit, right?
I was about to say, don't leave my guy Shamit out there.
We're like, we don't got Shamit. Like, so our heavy rotational players aren't there, right? So if we're making noise, we're balling the way we're balling, tearing through teams like this, and we're and a huge one for next couple games is Deuce, right? If Deuce doesn't play, Deuce was just bouncing back and once again starting to look like the Deuce we know, hitting the threes at a consistent clip, like high clip, not just consistent but high clip, right? Like, so it's one of those, like, yes, we have to stumble on our face hard to not make the finals. Like, we should, like, not saying that it's going to be sweeps all around, but no matter what, if it goes 5 or 6 with anybody, we should be leaving out of every series as the winner, right? Especially, I don't see we shouldn't see the wear and tear late in the season because they're not playing the same amount of minutes they were playing last year.
Yep. Yeah, Mike Brown's done a great job with watching players' minutes over the course of the game. He will get them out of there. It doesn't, regardless of the situation, it doesn't matter. He does not want you to play 38, 40 minutes a night. Those days are over for the New York Knicks.
And I will say the mentality of like, yo, next man up is there. Because look at when Cat went down, Ariel Hukporti stepped up. What didn't have to
hard hat with this week. Yep.
Didn't have to be huge numbers, but being in there, getting some boards, getting a block, right? Hustling, providing minutes. Mitch got upgraded up from 17 minutes to 25, right? Like that minutes restriction went up. And we talked about it like, yo, look at the sample size of Mitch balling in such a small amount of time. And that was a big point of yours early in the season when Mitch came back. You were like, look at what he's doing on the minutes he's playing. Imagine when that goes up. And we saw that. Right? When he got bumped up to 25 minutes, we were like, oh, okay. Like, I don't care. Mitch could miss every freaking free throw in the world. We got enough offensive threat. And we ball on the boards that I'm like, we might even grab that rebound and reset. Right? Like, go ahead, young man. Right? Go ball. Go,
and it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that because last night Mitch got an offensive rebound off of his own free throw, kicked it back out to Jalen Brunson for a huge 3. So, like, his impact on the game is insane. Like, it's mind-blowing to watch every week. And this is how dominant the Knicks have been. I don't know if people notice this, but teams don't usually do this in a regular season. The Boston Celtics did it to try it out, but that's kind of their thing. And we're starting to see other teams do it. It usually is just the Celtics. But the Knicks have been stomping on teams so bad this week that they're just starting to foul Mitch. They don't want to deal with the offense anymore during the course of the game. Like, okay, the only way we can stop this Knicks offense is to foul Mitch and get Mitch to the free throw line. But it doesn't even matter. You can get Mitch to the free throw line. They'll tip the ball. He'll get the offensive rebound and kick it out for another three. The impact of Mitchell Robinson has been God tier for the New York Knicks. And he's coming off the bench now.
Yeah.
So it's not even like he's doing this in starter minutes.
Exactly. And I just need him to stay, not get frustrated with the misses. We don't care if you miss. At least I don't. The rest of the fans shouldn't. We don't care. What you do on that offensive glass, man, is nuts, right? Like I haven't looked at Mitch's numbers, right? Like I'm gonna look at them real quick. I know we're keeping it short and sweet today, but
let me guess. Hold on, let me guess.
Take a guess.
Let me guess. All right, it's gonna be. I want to say 3 points per game.
Okay, 3.6.
Average. Okay, cool.
Oh, yep.
8 rebounds.
8.2. Yes.
8 rebounds. I want to say 0.8 assists.
1.1.
Ooh, okay. 1.1. Okay, 1.1 assists for Mitchie. Shout out to Mitchie. And 1 block.
So it's 0.8 steals and 0.9 blocks.
Okay. All right, so I'm close. I'm right
That's
there.
not bad. That's not bad. Right, and he doesn't really turn the ball over too much. It's a 0.8, right? And the biggest one there is out of all his rebounds, he is averaging more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. 4.6 offensive boards compared to 3.6 defensive ones. Impact on the offensive side. Those are almost 5 second chance attempts we are getting out of Mitch a game. That's huge.
And most of them are getting converted. Most of them getting converted for a 3. It doesn't matter if it's Jalen, if it's Mikal, if it's OG. Now that he's back, Miles McBride benefited off of that over this past week. Mitchie is really like one of those pieces that is like, I know there's been talks about his contract over the course of the year. Do you pay Mitchie with his injuries? Mitchie's been relatively healthy, man. It's starting to look like they're gonna have to give Mitchie the bag.
You know, I hope that in the conversations they're having behind closed doors, right? You got players like Cap, you got Mikal, players who have taken a discount, right, to stay. They talked to Mitch and they're like, listen, the team's been loyal to you through all the injuries, right? The team's chosen you. And I think Leon Rose is going to have that conversation. Like, we're going to pay you, but it can't be the bag. It's going to have to be like a medium bag, right? Like, give us room to keep this team together, right? Don't be selfish, right? Like, where anybody else would have discarded you. And to be honest, a lot of other teams would have just discarded Mitch. And Mitch would have been just floating around from team to team due to injuries, right? We stuck it out with him. We stuck it out with Mitch. We've been there with Mitch season after season through every injury, right? Think he got to take that team friendly discount,
team
right?
Friendly deal. Yeah, we're gonna need that.
We're gonna need that. Keep the squad together, right?
For sure. And another player I want to talk about, Karl-Anthony Towns, man. I'm starting to notice a difference from Karl-Anthony Towns. We could go over his numbers or whatever. If you can pull up Cat's like averages for me. But
I got you for the season. Got you.
Yeah, the thing about Karl-Anthony Towns that I've really been impressed with, especially after the Giannis talk, we're starting to see a disciplined Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, I think this is the 2nd or the 3rd game in a row. Foul! Haven't heard it.
Nope.
At all. Haven't heard it not one time. You'll see him kind of like look at the ref like, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, he fouled me. But he hasn't been getting in foul trouble lately. He did early on in this game, but he missed the game. I wasn't too mad about that. You miss a game, you come back. I expect you to kind of want to get back into the rhythm of things. But as soon as he did that, as soon as he got back in the game, it was a locked-in Karl-Anthony Towns dominator on both sides of the floor. He was locked in on defense too. A big block, next possession, dunking on 2 people, nasty cat slam. This is the version of Karl-Anthony Towns, guys, that we knew was possible with him. it was always a discipline thing. I had a comment on our last live about, they kind of felt like we was being a little bit too, and maybe it was me because you did defend Cat. Maybe it was me. She kind of felt like
Cat.
I was being a little bit too hard on Karl Anthony Towns and me talking about his mental fortitude, but it wasn't like he can't handle the pressure of New York. That wasn't my point. It's his mental fortitude while he's on the court when things aren't going his way that takes him out of the rest of the game. It takes him out of flow of the offense as well as the defense when he doesn't feel like he's getting his calls. That hasn't been the case these past few games. What are you seeing? Is this the Karl Anthony Towns that you expected to see?
Yes. This is the one I said he heard the noise. This is the one that was emerging out of that interview. He heard the noise. The Leon Rose conversations probably happened with him. The conversations with the rest of the team, with like some of the team leaders, right? Like they were like, "Yo," because honestly, I would like to believe this squad is the type of squad that is looking like, "Yo, we're here." Like we look at how far we made it together last year. We don't need Giannis, right? Like I truly believe, because they know they got to break apart the team, all right? Like it can't just be Cat, so they're not trying to lose anybody. So they're coming together and they're like, they probably taught the Cat, like, "Yo, for this to work, for us to work, this is what we need," right? Like out of you, we need this. Forget the complaint about the foul calls, right? Like shut out the noise. We need you locked in. We need you focused, right? And I think that if those conversations did happen, which I'm leaning on the fact that they did, right, is that he was receptive with, because it's also showing him the people around him taking the court want him here. Let's lock in, right? Let's get the job done. So this is the Cat I was expecting, right? Big numbers, and even when he's not having big numbers, keep attacking, right? Hitting the glass, being at least a average. We don't need you to be a showstopper defensive player, right? Average at best, right? Do not get cooked out there night in, night out and catch stupid fouls, because the worst thing is, because at least if your guy's getting a couple points here and there on you, cool, but you're gonna probably outscore him. So we need you out there, right? You should be outscoring your matchup. So I don't care if they're scoring a couple points on you, right? They're not. The guards aren't stopping Jalen.
Nobody's stopping Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter who you are. It's not
right, like not stopping Jalen. So, like, really, what are we talking about, right? Like, what are we doing, Cat? Like, focus in, and that's what I was expecting, and this is what I'm happy about, and this is what I'm expecting to see going forward, right? I think it's gonna be a statement for them to. I think they're making a statement, right, with this run right now, and heading into the NBA Cup, is that, yo, we are here to win. Whether it's a regular season game, whether it's the NBA Cup, whether it's the playoffs, we're here to win. Right. And I know that one of your points, you thought that they weren't going to really care too much about the NBA Cup.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah. Jalen came out and Jalen looked like playoff form. My man's was efficient for smooth. What was it? 30 something?
35 last night.
35. My God.
Easy buckets too.
Makes it look easy. I don't care who they're missing. You're still NBA players at the end of the day. You still try your best. And there was no slowing down our captain Clutch.
Yeah. So I'm loving that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna say, like, so we're in a good state with Kai. I think we're in a good state right now. Because I think we needed the rumors or just the talks. I think we needed the talks to happen and for it to ramp and to spice up, for now Cat to say, nah, like, let me show you why we don't need to give away two productive players, two to three productive players for one. Like, I will always stand by this. Cool. Yes, Giannis is dominant when he's balling and healthy, right? But you're taking away the production of two starters possibly for Giannis, right? Like, if we give up OG OG's production and defensive prowess and those threes, we're missing out on that. And when he puts the ball on the floor and attacks the basket, we don't need to lose that, right? We miss out on Cat, who's averaging a double-double right now. Right? Like Cat's numbers are good, right? 22.1 for the points per game for the season, 12 rebounds a game, 3.3 assists, 0.8 steals, 0.8 blocks.
Monster.
Listen, like what, like I get it. It's not 25 points per game, but look at Jalen. Jalen's averaging 28.3. Do we need Cat to go for 25 when six Knicks players are averaging double digits for the season? Do you need Cat to go for to average 25 for the season when you got, like I said, you got 6 Knicks in double digit numbers for the average for the season? You don't.
No, I don't think they do. I think we'll still get that though. I think we're just starting to scratch the surface. Like Cat started the season hurt with the quad and all of that new system. We said we were going to give Cat 20 games to figure it out. It's 20 games. We're at 25, right? That's what we said. We're at 25 games now. We're starting now to see the elevation of the talent of Karl Anthony Towns to what he's going to look like in this Mike Brown system. I expect that points per game total to go up. I really do. He's starting to cook anybody.
He's had a couple low games. That's why the number's low. But in the last couple weeks, he's been cooking. And he's had a couple 30-point games also this season. Cat's gonna cook. And I think that Mike Brown is seeing the insertion of Josh Hart, what that does for this offense.
Oh yeah.
Like it for some reason makes it so much easier for everyone around them. And maybe it's because you don't have to crash the boards as hard because Josh is flying through the air for every rebound, right? Like he is not the tallest dude on that court, but he plays like he's 7'3".
Yep.
Respect it. Like he lives up to that last name. He is the heart of this team.
Period.
And you need that. You need that. And I'm glad to see him back in his groove, laughing and smiling again, right? Didn't want a Jimmy situation. Didn't want him losing his joy.
Did you see
oh yeah, the interview?
Them asking Jalen Brunson questions.
He just staring.
He's smiling. Josh Hart is hilarious. I want to point this out.
I love that friendship.
I wanted to say this. If we ever trade for Giannis, we need to understand that Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart are a package deal.
Yes.
You cannot. Josh Hart is untradeable, in my opinion. You can't trade him. I don't believe you should trade Mikal Bridges either. OG should be included in that deal. As much as I love OG Anunoby, I'm not trading anybody who plays every game. I'm just not doing that, especially with the injury concerns when it comes to not only Giannis, but Jalen Brunson at times too with his ankles. I'm always keeping Mikal Bridges, but that's another point. But Josh Hart is always going to be the heart of his team. And shout out to Mike Brown, because Mike Brown, actually, I heard that he had to lean on his coaching staff for this decision. His coaching staff was like, hey, man, you might want to start Josh Hart. Like, I get you want him to come off the bench. You need that punch off the bench to kind of keep things together. You know, he can do rebounding the ball and stuff like that, especially if you got Mitch on his minutes restriction. You're going to need somebody in order to rebound. But when you insert Josh Hart into the starting lineup, it spreads the floor, especially with him shooting the threes the way he has. I do believe he's shooting 44% from three this past week. He's knocking down every three-point shot that he actually wants to attempt. Most of the time they're going in now. That confidence with him is back. And like you said, the rebounding, not only does he crash the boards, having Josh Hart on the floor allows the team to gang rebound. It's not just him. Just having Josh Hart on the floor to spread everything out allows people like Mikal Bridges to get rebounds, OG Anunoby to get rebounds, lessens the pressure on Cat. And not only Cat, but Mitch as well. Mitch doesn't. That's why you say we need Mitch more for the offensive rebounds. Josh Hart's the one that's getting those defensive rebounds when Mitchie's not in there. So salute to Josh Hart, man. I think him being in the starting lineup should be the thing to go forward. What you think?
Oh, 100%. I completely agree. I think that he showed it all season, right? Like, I think that we went straight away from it in the playoffs for some reason. Late in series, I think it was started with the Celtics series before we went into Indiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I didn't fully agree with it, but I understood because you could see he was burnt out, right? Like burnt out, gassed out. These were guys that were playing almost 40 minutes, 42 minutes before the playoffs, right? Like this was when maybe they had an 8-man rotation, and now the playoffs, like they were going to a 7-man.
6, maybe
7-6 man.
6,
like it
7,
was
yeah.
it was rough, right? Like they were gassed, right? Like they were gassed. You received dips in productivity, not just from Josh, but from everybody, right? But this is the way. This is the way to go. There is a thing, right? Like when you got great talent, you can't mess up that chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
That chemistry to start games. Like you are now with Hart there, you are now not seeing these slip ups at the half or end of second quarter, start of the third, where we're coming out flat. We're coming out hot, we're coming out good, we're keeping momentum going, and that's what we need. We need to keep it rolling. Hart, unquestionable, needs to be in that starting lineup, right? He just meshes so well with everything they do all around them.
Yeah, and I think having Josh Hart in the starting lineup is giving like looks to bench players and giving them more minutes. Because I want to shout out somebody else, Tyler Kolek, man. Like Tyler Kolek, baby Steve Nash, he's out there. He's holding his own. He's holding his own defensively. You can see he doesn't get lost. He may get overpowered once in a while because he's small.
Yeah, he's smaller.
Offensive wise, he doesn't even need to take a shot. Like, distributor, gets everybody to their spots, everybody their shot, gets in for a few minutes, doesn't cause mayhem or anything for the Knicks to lose leads. Knicks are usually gaining on the lead when Tyler Kolek is on the floor. And having Josh Hart in that starting lineup is giving players like him, Portier, minutes, like real minutes to show that when come playoff time, you can run the 8-man, 9-man rotation, and you don't have to burn guys like Josh Hart out. So having him in the starting lineup and giving these players the opportunity to show Mike Brown what they can do and that they can be trusted has been an amazing move.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you know, I've been pulling for Tyler from the beginning.
Yeah,
my boy, baby Steve Nash, right there, baby Nash. Like. And I think the more playing minutes he gets, the more he's going to develop. He'll keep working on that 3-point shot. Once he gets that 3-point shot to a high clip,
it's over.
It's over. Done deal. That second unit is going to be solidified for us. He just needs to get it up to the 35, 40%, or like the high 30s percentile, like where he's hitting it, where maybe he takes 3, hitting 2 of them, hitting at least 1 or 2 of them. I'm good. Right? Like, because we know he's not going to take a ton of shots, right?
No.
But he also has no fear in taking that drive in and, like, you know, little extended layup, right?
You know, little floater hook shot off the glass. Yeah, I like to look at it.
He's got a smooth game to him.
Yeah, and him coming off the bench, it alleviates the ball pressure for players. Like, I think it's going to be great beneficial when Miles McBride gets back from his ankle injury. Now you don't have to have Miles McBride as a ball handler. I don't think that's his strong suit anyway, from watching Miles McBride, to be like the backup point guard. I don't think that's the role. But have him as a spot up too, who can drive once in a while, but who can knock down that shot, it alleviates pressure for him. Jordan Clarkson has been struggling. It's going to alleviate the pressure of Jordan Clarkson having to be a ball handler. Now you can just get the ball to Jordan Clarkson in a good spot. He can make a quick decision of what he wants to do, whether that be ISO drive or a drive and kick to somebody else, because Jordan Clarkson does have that playmaking ability. And if he could form like a a cohesion with Mitch to where, Mitch wants these lobs. We've seen a couple of lobs go up to Mitch this past week.
Nice little pick and rolls between Mitch and Kolek.
Between Mitch and Kolek, where Mitchell Robinson could get a couple of buckets off of there.
Mitch
think this Knicks second unit.
Listen, give me Lob City between Kolek and Mitch, right? You get Mitch looking like DeAndre Jordan out there catching lobs high, right? Here for it. Because I definitely think that's a potential, right? A hint between Mitch and Portier on pick and rolls with Kolek. Think they will thrive on those lobs. And not just that, because I think that they'll have to respect those big men who roll into the basket so much that it'll open up layups for Tyler. It'll open up the lane for him to hit those floaters that he's already hitting. We know he does good with the angles. So right there, Tyler is a shining spot right there that of emerging players that didn't get minutes last year, getting them now. Because he was buried. He was buried in the Knicks in the Knicks bench. For Christ's sake, he was dropped. I think one game last year he dropped some ridiculous numbers in the G League, and then played that game, dropped crazy numbers, and then showed up to the Knicks game to be on the bench and ready for his number to be called. He's ready. He's ready to keep grabbing these numbers, these minutes, and producing something. Not huge, but something.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Tyler Kolek, man. Soft reset. If you're tuning in, we appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, man, and we appreciate that. And of course, shout out to our sponsor, CapCut. If you're a content creator, must have. All you got to do is upload the video, watch the magic happen, and CapCut will take care of the rest. Make sure you go download that. Link is going to be in the bio. Tell them Blackout Sports sent you. But let's get to this NBA Cup real quick. You got any predictions for this Magic game that's on Saturday? You said, like I said, I didn't expect the Knicks to want to compete in the NBA Cup like that because I know they have championship aspirations. I heard a story that Tyler Kolek was able to buy his mom a house or a truck with the money that they won from being in the quarterfinals last year. It appears that that's what the Knicks are going for. They want it all this season. I got the Knicks winning the cup. I'm sorry. And here I got a little theory. Ready to hear this little theory I got?
I'm ready.
I don't think it's the money. You know why I think the Knicks want to win the NBA Cup and why they want to get to the finals?
Let me hear it.
They want to see where they measure up with Oklahoma City.
I believe it too. I think that's it. I think that's the driving factor because I'm at Oklahoma City's like what 20-2, 23-2 or something like that. And so why they've only lost 2 games this year or something like that. It's nuts. It's I'll tell you exactly. I think it's only 2 games, like you said. Yeah, it's 23-1. It's actually 1 game.
So they've only lost 1 game. So that tells you where Oklahoma City is at. And I do believe the Knicks firmly believe they are getting to the NBA Finals this year. They could say they take it in one day at a time, whatever. We know the goal or where they want to be. But I believe that the motivating factor for why they're playing the way they're playing in the NBA Cup is because they want to see where they match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder just in case when they get to the finals so they can make their tweaks, their adjustments. Do we need Giannis to compete with them?
Exactly.
Is there other pieces that we can get after December 15th leading up to the trade deadline that'll help us match up with Oklahoma City when we get there? Because if they can match up with Oklahoma City, they could pretty much match up with anybody else in the East. So I don't think they're worried about anybody in the East. What do you think? Do you think I'm on to something here when it comes to that?
Oh, 100%. Like, let's get this matchup rocking. Let's on prime time, main stage, in front of everybody. I think that they want to come out and the aim is to beat them. They know OKC is going to be in the cup final, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to come out. They want to win that cup and they want to make a statement like, this is who we just beat. We just handed the second loss to the defending champions. We're coming for it all. This is what you should expect come playoffs because we're making it to the finals and we're coming to run people's pockets. Right? Like, that's the message and that's the aim. Like, they're rolling. They're rolling, and that's the goal. I'm 100%. They're like, because they're taking it 1 game at a time. They're not trying to just say, oh, playoffs. No. Right now, the focus is these next 2 games. Move through Orlando, get to the cup final, have it be OKC. Let's make a statement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So that I agree with you right now. That is on the board, Ted Lasso style. Believe, Mike Brown got OKC on a whiteboard in New York. Like, this is who we bring in tins and hard hats for.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That game.
Yeah. We need Hartenstein though. I don't think Hartenstein still hurt. Hartenstein, we gonna need you to you my boy, but we gonna need you to get healthy, boy. We need you for this NBA Cup matchup. I'm sorry. They got Jalen Williams back. They got Alex Caruso. He's back. I think Dort's playing tonight. Dort's been out for a few weeks. I want to see a fully healthy Oklahoma City, so I know where we match up against them. And I think the Knicks are going to try to make a statement. I really do.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that's what we are pushing for. Because honestly, I'll say it right now. You tell me if it's gonna come down to a matchup between Chet and Cat. Say what you will, call me crazy. I'll take Cat in that matchup.
I'm taking Cat too.
Yeah, say whatever you want. I'm taking my boy Cat
against Chet. Too small
for him. But give Cat the ball in the post. Cat stretch the floor. Cat will have a field day, right? Like, we know SGA and Jalen gonna do what they do, right? Then it goes into the net. Then it's gonna go into the second. Who's the second option, right? Chet. That's Chet over there, and that's Cat for us. I like our second option better than theirs. Then it go. This is where I say we are aiming for a deep bench, because OKC, just like Indiana, they run a deep rotation in the playoffs. They're not that team that's cutting down to 7-man, possibly 8. No, they're running their 9-man, a 9-man rotation.
10-man rotation.
Minimum 9. Yep. So that's where our full bench is going to get work, right? That's why we brought in depth at every level. Brought in the Yabusele that could play the 4 and the 5. We got Hook Portier. We got Clarkson, Shaman supposed to be there. We need these players healthy late season, right?
Man, we can't forget about Yabusele. Shout out to him. He's been playing really well lately, actually.
Right? Like, and he's gonna figure it out. I keep saying it. Like, I think that people tend to forget players that end up having long summers for international play. Their start of the season isn't always great. It tends to not be great to start off, but he's gonna get there. Gerson is gonna get there. He's gonna figure it out, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. All right, man. So we got the Knicks. You got the Knicks winning the NBA Cup then?
I do.
Right?
I do 100%. Well, especially if we bump into OKC and then I hope what I truly believe OKC needs to be fully healthy to run with us, just like we need to be fully healthy to run with them. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, but I do think we take the edge. Here's my thought: I like our point guard's bag better than SGA's bag. And say what you
hot take.
Say whatever. Don't matter what anybody else says. I truly like our point guard, our captain's offensive bag than SGA.
Okay.
I'll say it here right now. I definitely think our guy got that bag, got a deeper bag than he does.
I'll ride with you on that. I'll ride because, in my opinion, I think Cat needs to do more. He needs to do more than SGA. SGA has a more complete team around him.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion. That's just me. I just think that it's easier for SGA to do what he does.
He's more athletic. SGA is more athletic, so he can,
taller.
He's taller, more athletic. He can attack the basket, and now I'm not going to sit here and call him a foul merchant.
I am. I don't think being a foul merchant is an issue. I don't either.
Like, because I think that when you attack the basket the way he does, right? Do I say he flops? Oh, most NBA players flop, right?
Everybody flops.
Everybody. So some of his look bad, right? Like he needs an acting coach, but they all flop, right? Like it is what it is. But he attacks and he gets you off your feet and he attacks your body. That is talent. If everybody can do it, everybody would average that many free throws.
You know what's crazy now that you say that? I think Jalen Brunson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are pretty much the same player. It's just that Shai is taller.
Yeah.
I think that's literally the only difference.
I also think that our guy is a little more clutch.
Yeah. See, the only reason why it's hard for me to say that is because Oklahoma City blows teams out the water.
They never have to be in that predicament. I get it.
They don't. That's my only pushback. I agree. He's a reigning clutch player of the year. The awards are there to back that up. There's no reason for me to disagree. It's just when I think about Shai, it's like I want to see Shai more in those moments. Yeah.
He's sitting whole fourth quarter because OKC is so deep and young.
But that's what I said. That's why I agree. Like I give Jalen Brunson the edge because he has to do more than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for this team to be successful, which is why.
Mm-hmm. But here's my big take on it now. Also, how much longer is that window open for SGA? Because a lot of these guys are going to be coming off those rookie contracts that are around him.
Nope.
It will be soon enough. It'll when it rolls.
Shai's contract's done. Chet's contract's done. Jalen Williams' contract's done. You could intercheck. They got all these draft picks. They have the Clippers pick. They don't care about it. They got it's the Clippers. That's why I'm like, all right, hold on. It's just if the Clippers.
I forget that dumpster fire of an organization.
Yeah, man.
Listen, Clippers, I will go on record and still say that is still hauntingly the worst trade in the world. Now, when you look at it,
the Paul George and the draft picks for Shai. Bruh, tell me about
Shai and all those draft picks for Paul George. Truly, truly, truly horrendous. Granted, who thought Shai would take that next step, right?
Everybody.
I thought Shai was going to be nice.
Yo, no.
I didn't think Shai was going to be MVP.
No. People in the Clippers organization were begging them, please don't trade Shai. Like, we get that we get Kawhi held them hostage. We get it.
Yeah.
But people in the Clippers organization were like, yo, don't trade Shai. Don't do it. We know he's going to be nice. Now, maybe they didn't expect him to. Well, it's not all Shai, though. Like, Shai can average 30. We get it. But I think people have a tendency to forget how good Oklahoma City is as a complete team.
As a unit.
It's not just Shai.
They have such a deep bench. Like, you got players who got drafted, second round over there that are playing like they should have been drafted, like, top 10.
Top 10, exactly.
Yeah. So, no, it's a complete team effort. Because truly, let's talk about it. They're not unbeatable. And Indiana showed that until Hallie got hurt.
That's true. There was a little bit of slippage from them in the NBA Finals.
I will go in the Marvel what if universe, right? Owatu, the Watcher, just looking down. He's running a parallel universe where Hallie never gets hurt. And I think they would have hoisted that championship instead.
I hate to say it. I thought the Pacers was going to take that. Because at first I thought the Pacers were going to get swept. I was like, yeah, it's over for them, whatever. Because I was mad. It's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I was upset too.
You're going to be upset. Like, yo, come on. But watching them keep up with Oklahoma City and then be able to run it doesn't matter. Like the pace, like they kept up their pace from the regular season. Nothing changed with them. They had an 8, 9, 10-man rotation themselves with Obi Toppin and TJ McConnell going crazy, coming off the bench. They look very similar to Oklahoma City. And if you're right, if Hallie don't get hurt, we might be talking about a different NBA champion this year.
100%. I truly do think that I hate the guy. I really do hate Hallie. Like,
I can't stand
I'll go
Hallie.
on record for it, man. There's a couple players I hate. Like, I hate Hallie. I hate Trey Young.
Oh, Trey
Right,
Young's a given, man. I'm not. Yeah,
right.
I'm
Like
cool. I'm cool with you not hating Trey Young. I'm cool
Trey
with that.
Young hair looks like disheveled. Like, it's like you got that type of money and you just couldn't fix it, bro. Like, you're why you he looks like he has permanent bedhead at all times.
He looks like a troll dog. You
With
remember
like
the troll? You
patches.
remember?
Yes.
You remember? Remember the troll
Yes. The
dolls?
troll dolls, like hair sticking
The
out.
hair sticking
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
100%. So those two players right there, and of course they caused us enough harm, right? As a franchise. But I truly just hate them. I hate Hallie, but I respect his fucking game.
Why do you hate Hallie though? Is it because he's starting to take on like this Reggie Miller type energy?
I
where
hated
it's-
him before he tried to take on
Really?
yeah. And here's the reason why.
Why? I we in story time we can't.
Hallie felt like one of those cornball dudes, right? That we all know him from high school, right? That come out like, oh, I'm the nicest at ball, and like just goofy and lanky. But then you're like, yo, why is the shot going in? Like, you're not, it just makes no sense when you
It's not
watch
as
them
crazy.
and you're like, yo, why is this going in? Like, why are they decent? And you're like questioning yourself as you watch them. Right? Like, and you're like, like he just does a lot as a person on the court, like mimicking the Reggie energy. I was like, he stood on business with it.
Oh,
Can't
it
be
definitely
mad.
stood on business.
Can't be mad, but
Definitely.
I definitely also was like, I really wanted him to choke his words for that. Like, it's too early, young buck. Like, Reggie is a Hall of Famer, and I get it. You play for the Pacers GOAT right there. Too early for you to assume that energy. I felt like, and coming into our crib and being like, oh, this is a rivalry again. They gave it to us. They beat us. But it just felt annoying, it's not going to sit well with me ever.
Yeah,
just want him to get healthy because beating on the Pacers is not going to feel great until Hallie's on the court.
Oh no, for sure. It's not going to mean anything to me.
Just because I don't care for you doesn't mean I don't want you healthy. So get healthy. Want to see you on the court, right? So we can put that belt to ass this year.
The Pacers eliminated us 2 years in a row, right? It's a rivalry now.
2 years in a row. Yes, it is. Like, first year, I was like, bet, cool. We were injured. Lost OG. Like, all the injuries piled up. Last year, that one stung. Because we should have won it.
Yeah, we should.
And in that one, people might hate me for it. It wasn't talent. It was being out-coached.
Oh, for sure. Oh, no, nobody should hate you for that point. It's facts. Rick Carlisle circles around Tom Thibodeau.
And gotta give credit, and I said this. It made sense. This is the same Rick Carlisle that took that Mavs and made the Heat big three look silly.
Can't forget about the teams they beat before that. Kobe and them boys, Oklahoma
ran
City.
Through that. That was a magical run. One of the best runs. One of the best runs because that West was stacked. Yes, Rick Carlisle is a top coach, and he showed it last year when he ran circles around Thibodeau, which is unfortunately what led to his ouster. No matter what anybody says, what the reasons are, I believe the turning point for Leon Rose and the players was the Indiana series. Because I truly believe, talent-wise, we should have won. Right? Coaching-wise, we stunk it up. We never adjusted, never tried anything different, but our biggest adjustments, benching Hart. Come on.
Yeah. And he wouldn't play Precious Achiuwa. He wouldn't play the bench at all. And Indiana's throwing 9-10 guys at us at the same 5 guys. Of course your starting lineup is going to wear down during the course of the series.
Blitzing our star player, like they're throwing bodies at Jalen, sending different looks, sending different size bodies too, right? At times I saw Obi switch off and switch on to Jalen. Like, so you're sending multiple looks, and this is ball, but that makes a difference when you're getting many different types of defenders who defend differently, and you're now alternating between how you're attacking every single couple plays. It's exhausting. It's a mental game as well as a physical game. And Tibbs hung us out to dry.
Yeah, and it's not like you're facing a different team every night. You're facing the same team for the 7-game series who's picking up on your tendencies, what you like to do, where your spots are, what defenders give Jalen Brunson trouble at certain times. And Rick Carlisle was just firing on all cylinders, being able to plug any hole that the Knicks found in Indiana. And I do agree. That's exactly what led to his outs. It's a good point by you.
Yeah, and truly, all flowers to Rick Carlisle, one of my favorite coaches out there.
Yeah.
Honestly, what he did with the Mavs, gave a lot of credit there, and saw it with the Pacers, the change, and you saw it in the finals. I think that was also a product of out coaching a young coach who has a great team. Carlisle just a better mind, and that's why. But if Hallie doesn't go down, they take that.
Yeah, and I think that they're still in the playoff hunt this year without Hallie. Like everybody was expecting this to be a rebuilding year.
Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
What place are they in? They should be like at least in the top 7, right? Indiana.
Actually, they fell out. It's been rough for them.
A couple of games they slid a little bit.
No, it's been rough. They are 6-18 right now.
Oh, they're 6-18. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no. I think they started off fine and then went on a big losing streak.
Yeah.
They have not. They're just like the Wizards, horrible on the road right now.
Okay,
like,
it's road. Yeah. I know they didn't have TJ McConnell for a really long time. I knew that was going to be a piece that was going to hurt them. Them not having Miles Turner anymore. I don't understand the Miles Turner thing. I don't understand why they let him go.
I don't know. That one, I can't justify that one, honestly. I think that had to be internal and just money involved. And honestly, maybe also just trying to move pieces around to make it look different, make the team look different. Hopefully for whatever amount of time they expect it to be without Hallie. Because you had to be ready. You had to be ready to possibly go a whole season without Hallie and try to be competitive.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Maybe Miles just wasn't a piece that worked in their eyes without Hallie.
Yeah, they tried to trade him every year, so maybe it was writing on the wall. But I'm not mad at them being 6-18. So
hey, whatever. Me neither. Whatever. Like,
not mad at it either.
We'll catch them in the following playoffs.
Yeah, we'll catch them next year. Yeah, for sure.
That's one. Like, well, only one. Honestly, I really don't even got a hit list this year for playoff opponents. It was only Indiana. Outside of that, just want to beat down on Boston like always, right? Bring Jalen, and once again, I don't care. Bring Jalen and that lineup into the playoffs. Like I said, let them. Remember, I said at the beginning of the season, I wanted them to make it. They didn't want them out of it.
You did say that. You did. You said that, and then they started to turn it around. Too. They're watching the show. They have to be. Somebody said you said that, and then they started winning like crazy. You did. Yeah.
I want them in the playoffs because we're gonna bounce them out, right? Show them, because everybody like, oh, the fluke and this and that. Oh, Jason Tatum got hurt. Like, listen, we're gonna bounce you no matter who's on the court. Understand, we got your number. Playoff time, we got your number. Don't come over here seeing us with that. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna spray it over there. That's your whole offense is just 3-pointers. We're gonna bounce you out of there.
Yeah, and they don't have a center.
No. Cat's gonna eat, bro. Cat's eating, and that's Mikel's favorite. Mikel loves Sam Adams beers, Boston clam chowder, bro. He loves showing up to Boston and just balling, bro. Mikel eats it up, man. That man is a simple man. He shows up and he says, "Let me get a lobster roll and then New England clam chowder," and goes and drops 30. Only time at this point in time, I believe it. Only time Mikel's going for 30 in the season is against Boston. It's against Boston.
Yeah, that's his highest game, right? His highest point.
Highest game right now for this season, Boston. He went for like 32.
He's fine for 12 to 15 with everybody else.
Yeah,
If that.
If that.
I don't care. Don't worry about it. I'll just get steals. I'll
He's
get blocks.
Like easy layups and all that. So
y'all can have everything else.
Boston? I don't know what Boston did to that man.
Me neither. Maybe it's Jaylen Brown. Maybe he don't like Jaylen Brown. Maybe that's what it is. He heard the talk, man. I'm telling you, he heard the talk before last season of Jaylen Brown talking shit. He was like, "Oh, all right, say less. I got you, my boy. Don't worry about it. OG, stay. Don't worry about it. OG, stay over there. I got him. Don't worry about it.
OG, this is me. Back up. Nah, Mikal, stamp it. Stamp it. Only time Mikal's going for big points in games against Boston. Yeah. Every single time.
Yeah. And I'll use that. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. So before we get out of here, new segment, we went ahead and put together a little something. We got players of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I figure we lead into that. Ken, go ahead, let the people know, man. Who's your player of the week?
Listen, my player of the week is Mr. Iron Man. Mr. Consistent. Every game. These are the numbers you kind of expect from every game. That is the wild part to me, is that what you see here is what you should expect from him every single game. Almost 2 steals every single game, almost a block every game, smooth 4 assists a game, 5 rebounds minimum, and at least 13 points. At least minimum. He's always hovering between that 13 and 16, right, Mark? Can't go wrong. This was my player of the week right here. Consistently coming through while everything could be falling apart around us. Injuries left and right. My man's still keeping his record going. Hasn't missed a game. My player of the week. What about you, Malik? Who's your player of the week?
Man, my player of the week is Josh, the Hitman Hart, man. What are we doing here, man? Ever since Josh Hart has been inserted into the lineup, it's just been straight domination at that 4 spot. 15.8 points per game, 9 rebounds, 5.2 assists, defense in the passing lanes, 1.6 steals, and the biggest thing of why Josh Hart has been super successful in this starting lineup is him shooting 44% from the 3-point line this past week. That's always been the missing ingredient when it came to Josh Hart when it comes to this offense. They kick the ball to him. He look hesitant. I don't really know if I want to take this. That hasn't been Josh Hart lately. Unless he's not taking the 3 to get a better shot, to get Jalen Brunson the shot, to hit Mikal Bridges on the 3 curling off of the corner, or to get while Mikal like an easy drive to the basket so he could shoot his patent fadeaway jumper. If it's not any of that, Josh Hart's been launching them 3-pointers, and he's been doing that at a highly efficient clip this past week. And I do believe that with Josh Hart in his starting lineup, I do believe that's the reason why this Knicks team has seemed to turn things around, leading them to this 17.7 point differential this past week. So shout out to my guy, Josh Hart, my player of the week, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I like that. The Hitman Hart. I was like, ooh, that's a bar right there.
Yeah, I gotta have at least one to show. at least 1 bar a show. That's my goal.
I like it.
That's my goal. Yeah, man. But anything else for the people, man, before we get out of here?
Listen, tune in, right? We're gonna be dropping these recaps. We might be doing also some pregame stuff, you know. I won't always just be covering post-game content. And keep looking at the reels, because Malik is killing it with the reels. All right. So as always, right, towards the end of the show, if you haven't liked, comment, and subscribed on YouTube or wherever you may be watching, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, looking at these clips, TikTok, please do so. All the support counts. Any little bit counts. Share it with your mother, your cousin, your father, your brother, your best friend, your ex. Your ex might be a Knicks fan. You don't even know it. Share with them.
You always leave something with them. The Knicks stayed.
Right there. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll let Malik wrap it up.
No, take care of the sponsor too, man. I like that. Go ahead. Take care of the sponsor too, man. Why not?
And also, as we wrap it up, as we're ending, reminding everybody, if you're a content creator, if you do any kind of content, whether it's just for fun, whether professionally or not, you should be using CapCut, right? The link is in the bio, it's in the description. Listen, tell them we sent you. Blackout Sports, Bleeding Orange and Blue, right? We sent you over. Go get hooked up with the best program out right now for all content needs. All right. Once again, that's CapCut sponsoring Blackout Sports. All right, mi gente. That's all I got for y'all.
And then we going right out on that, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us. And we appreciate that. I'm about to load up this Fortnite, man. Let's get it, peace.